getting through there. I hope you enjoyed this show, and thank you very much for coming.
Many years ago, when an abundance of fairies openly walked the land, there lived in this great country of Eriu a great and powerful Ardri, or High King, named Theseus. He ruled in Tamar, or Tara, as now we know it. Here there was a law that stated a father could choose the man his daughter must marry, and if she disobeyed him, could be punished by death. But soft, here comes King Theseus with his fiancée, Queen Hippolyta, deep into their wedding planning.
My beautiful Hippolyta, who shall be married in 4 days, and our wedding will match with the new moon. But the days they drag, the old moon lingers my desires. Decrepitly, she hobbles slowly.
My darling, 4 days will quickly turn into 4 nights. And since dreams hasten the passing of time, the new moon, curved like a silver bow in the sky, will crown our wedding celebrations.
We'll stir to marrying you, arouse their mirth, encourage happiness, turn melancholy into merriment, for sadness is not wanted at our wedding. Hippolyta, I wooed you with my sword. I won your love, despite causing you injury. As we have changed our tune, I will marry you with a new song. There will be pomp and victory as battles are won.
Hippolyta, queen of the Mohanians, had once been captured by Theseus as a prisoner of war. But in a whole other story, she became his bride-to-be. One day, during the planning for the festivities of their wedding, a noble called Aegeus came to see the king with his daughter Hermia and her 2 suitors, Lysander and Demetrius. Aegeus complained to the king that Hermia prefers Lysander and refuses to marry his choice, Demetrius. He asked that this Tamarian law be enforced if she continues in her disobedience.
All hail Theseus, our famous and respected Ardri.
Ah, good Aegeus, what brings you to me today?
My lord, I come full of frustration to bring a complaint about my daughter Hermia. Step forward, Demetrius. My noble Lord King, I give this man Demetrius permission to marry my daughter Hermia. Step forward, Lysander. But this other man, Lysander, has bewitched my child's heart. You, Lysander, you've given her poetry and exchanged tokens of love with my daughter. I even caught you singing in the moonlight outside her window. Your feigned declarations of love have made her stubborn and harsh, instead of the obedient girl she should be. My noble Lord King, if she will not agree to marry Demetrius right now, I ask you to let me exercise the right that all men have in this noble land, and grant me permission to compel her to marry Demetrius.
Be advised, fair Hermia, that in this land you must obey your father's rules. He is only exercising the right he has to mould you as he wishes. Demetrius is an admirable man, What do you have to say for yourself, Hermia?
So is Lysander.
I cannot argue that Lysander is also an admirable man, but since your father does not want to marry him, Demetrius is the better option.
I wish my father could see the world through my eyes.
You need to see things from your father's perspective.
Lord King, I do not know what powers are emboldening me to speak my mind forthrightly to such a powerful king. Please forgive me, as I do fear such tenacity will damage my reputation for modesty. But in such circumstances, I beg you, tell me the worst thing that could happen to me if I refuse to marry Demetrius.
You'll either be executed or you'll never see another man again. Consider how young you still are. Decide whether you could spend the rest of your days reciting prayers to a cold and fruitless moon, never having a husband or children. Although a virgin priestess may be rewarded in heaven, a married woman is happier here on earth. A married woman is like a rose that's picked and made into a beautiful perfume. A priestess is like a thorn that withers on a stem.
I will grow and live, my lord, whether I give up my virginity or not. I would rather wither away than give up my maidenhood to someone I don't love.
Take some time to think, Hermia. I'll give you until next new moon, when Hippolyta and I will marry. On that day, be prepared to marry Demetrius as your father wishes, to be executed, or to take a vow as a virgin priestess to the moon god Arduna.
Please relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, give up this hopeless fight. The girl is mine.
Her father loves you, Demetrius. Why don't you marry him and let me have Hermia?
Pour your scorn elsewhere. Pour your scorn elsewhere, rude Lysander. But it's true, I do love him, and that's why I'm giving him my daughter.
My lord, I'm just as eligible and of noble birth as Demetrius. I love Helena more than him, or Hermia more than him. And more than that, Hermia loves me. Why shouldn't he be able to marry Demetrius? And I swear to this, he courted Nether's daughter Helena and made that beautiful girl fall in love with him, this unfaithful man.
I must admit, I've heard about this affair before, and I was going to ask Demetrius about it when I was questioning him, but I've been rather distracted with personal matters, and it slipped my mind. Demetrius and Aegeus, I want you to do some things for my wedding. I'll discuss this further. Hermia, be prepared to do whatever your father wishes, as Breton law in this land cannot change. Be prepared to be executed or to take a holy vow. Now, Demetrius, Aegeus, come. Come, Hippolyta, my love.
Willing fully as well as dutifully we follow my high king.
My Hermia, you look so pale. The rosiness has faded so quickly.
The rose in my cheeks are in need of rain. Storm of tears I feel welling up will water them.
Well, the saying books that true love never did run smooth. Either lovers are of different status,
But a cross to bear, to be too good for you.
or they're of very different ages,
Spiteful to have too much of an age gap.
or it's even left up to friends to decide their fate.
Oh, what hell, a blind date.
Or even in a perfect match, there's always sickness, death, war to ruin the love story. Affairs only last an instant, as brief as a shadow, as short as a flash of lightning in the night sky, and before a man has a chance to say, there it is, the darkness returns.
If true lovers are destined to be star-crossed, then it must be a rule of destiny. As if it is as customary a cross to bear in love as dreams, sigh, wishes and tears.
That's a fair argument, my dear. But listen, I've a rich Billis aunt who lives about 20 miles from here. She thinks of me as her son. I would like to marry you there, Hermia, where the sharp laws of Tamara can't find us. Listen, I have a plan. Tomorrow night, leave your father's house and meet me in the forest a few miles outside of town, where I met you and Helena to celebrate Bealtaine. I'll wait for you there.
I promise I'll wait for you there, by the bow of Angus and Anya, and by all the promises men have broken. And men have broken more promises than women have ever made. I give you my word. I'll meet you there tomorrow.
Please keep that promise. Look, here comes Helena now.
Hello, my beautiful Helena. Where are you off to?
Did you just call me beautiful? You're the beautiful one. Demetrius certainly thinks so. Your eyes are like stars guiding ships. Your voice is more musical than a lark song is to a shepherd in the springtime. Sickness is contagious. Oh, teach me how you look the way you do, and what trick you used to make Demetrius fall in love with you.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
If only my smile had as much power as your frown.
I curse him, but he loves me.
If only my prayers could inspire that kind of affection.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love him, the more he hates me.
His folly makes him act that way, Helena. It's not my fault.
It's your beauty's fault.
But don't worry. You won't have to see me ever again. Lysander and I are going to run away together. Before I saw Lysander, Timar seemed like paradise. But my love for Lysander has turned heaven into hell.
We'll tell you what we're planning. Tomorrow night, when the moon shines on the lake and dapples the grass with pearly green with light, it will be perfect cover of night, and we're going to leave Tamir.
In the woods, on pale primroses, that's where Lysander and I will meet. Where you and I used to tell each other secrets. From there, we'll turn our backs on Timar for good. We'll make new friends and keep the company of strangers. Goodbye, old friend. Wish us luck. I hope you win over Demetrius. Lysander, keep your word. We got to keep out of each other's way till tomorrow at midnight.
I will, Hermia. Helena, goodbye. I hope Demetrius comes to love you as much as you love him.
How happy others can be. People throughout Tamar think I'm as beautiful as she. So what? Demetrius doesn't think so. And that's all that matters to me. Love makes all things beautiful. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. So, Angus, the god of love, is said to be blind. He shows that love can be reckless and hasty. That's why love is said to be a child, because it makes such bad choices. Before Demetrius saw Hermia, he said he loved me, and he'd be mine forever. But when he fell for Hermia, those promises melted away like snow. A plan. I'll tell Demetrius that Hermia plans to elope tomorrow night. He'll chase her. It might even be worth it. At least I'll get to see him. And maybe he'll realize that I'm who I say I am, and Hermia is just a hopeless cause.
Helena hoped too much, however. Demetrius gave her no thanks, but he was glad that she had told him. He was sure that if he followed Hermia into the wood the next night, he could prevent her from marrying Lysander. Our scene changes now to Peter Quince's workshop. He is one of a group of local workmen who are planning to act a drama at the king's palace for his marriage, and they had come to practice their play.
Are we all here?
You should call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
This is a list of all of the names of the men here at Tamar thought fit to act in the interlude we'll perform for the king and queen on the night of their wedding.
First, Peter Quince, tell us what the play is about, and then name the actors, and then be silent.
All right. Our play is called A Very Tragic Comedy about the horrible deaths of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and very funny. Name the actors. Men, gather round him.
Answer as I call you. Bottom the Weaver.
Well, I'm here, obviously. Tell me which part I'm going to play, and then proceed.
You, Bottom, have been cast as Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
He's a lover who kills himself very nobly for love.
I'll have to cry to make my performance believable. As soon as I start crying, the whole audience will be crying too. Oh, I'll make them cry like a storm. Name the other actors. But I'm in the mood to play a tyrant. I could do a really great job with Hercules or some other part that requires ranting and raving. I rant and rave really well, like this, listen. The raging rocks and shivering shocks will break the locks of prison gates, and the sun god's car will shine from far away and make and mar foolish fate. That wasn't that truly inspired. Name the actors. By the way, my performance just now was in the style of Hercules, the tyrant style. A lover would have to be weaker, of course.
Francis Flute, the bellows repairman.
I'm here, Peter Prince.
You, Flute, have been cast as Thisbe.
Thisbe. What's that? A wandering knight?
It's the lady that Pyramus must love.
No. Don't make me play a lady. Can't you see I'm growing a beard?
That doesn't matter. You can wear a mask and you can make your voice all feminine.
Oh! If I can wear a mask, let me play Thisbe too. I'll be Pyramus first. Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus, I'm your dear lady, your dear Thisbe.
No. You, Bottom, must play Pyramus and Flute you Thisbe.
All right, go on.
Robin Sterling, the tailor.
I'm here, Peter Quince.
You have been cast as Thisbe's mother. Myself, father of Pyramus, and Tom Snett the tinker.
I'm here, Peter Quince.
You will be playing Thisbe's father, and Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. That's everyone now. Hope this play is well cast.
Do you have the script for the lion's part? If you do, can I have it? It takes me a while to learn things.
You can improvise the whole thing. It's just roaring.
Oh, if it's just roaring, let me play the lion's part too. I'll roar so well the orderly will say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
If you roar too ferociously, you'll scare the queen and the other ladies. And that will get us all hanged.
Yes, that would get every single one of us hanged.
Well, my friends, you've got to admit that if we scare the living daylights out of the ladies, they'll have no choice but to hang us. But I'll aggravate my voice. Soften it, so that I'll roar as gently as a peaceful nightingale. I'll roar like a sweet baby dove.
Bottom, you must play Pyramus. Because Pyramus is a good-looking man. The most handsome man you could find on a summer's day. A lovely gentlemanly man. So you, Bottom, must play Pyramus.
All right then, I'll do it.
Gentlemen, here are your scripts. Please learn them by tomorrow night. We'll meet in the Oak of the Arbory, a mile outside town. Because if we do it here, we'll be bothered by crowds of people wanting to know the plot of our play. Meanwhile, I'll make a list of things we'll need for the play. Now, everyone show up. Don't let me down.
Oh, we'll be there. And we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Work hard, be perfect. Adieu.
We'll meet in the Oak of the Arbory.
Got it? Be there or don't show your faces again.
This was the night of Lita, when the fairies met and danced together in the moonlight. They had been busy all day preparing for the dance, flitting here and there in search of new and delicate things to please the fairy king and queen.
through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to dew her orbs upon the green. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl at every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lawful spirits. I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth have his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within sight, for that she has her attendant half. She never had such a sweet changeling.
Either I mistake your shape, and make inquiet, or else we're that shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he, that frightens the maidens of the villagery, those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet Puck? You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest the right. I'm the merry wonder of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I a fat bean-fed horse beguile. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And came my mistress, with that he were gone.
Titania, queen of the fairies, had adopted a young Muhanian boy who was the cause of an argument between her and Oberon, the fairy king, who wanted the child for himself. Titania had other ideas.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, Rashwanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland and philandered. Why art thou here? And not with amorous Philida? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Moanian Hippolyta and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to bless the marriage feast?
Do you amend it then? How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And since Beelzebub, my fairies and I, have not we danced on hill, in dale, forest or mead, to dance on ringlets and whistling wind? Thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And per this distemperature we see the season alter. Hoary headed frosts fall fresh in the lap of the crimson rose, and on old Gibru's thin and icy crown, an odorous chocolate of sweet summer buds is as in mockery set. Spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her over? I do but beg a little change in mind to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and my friend. In Milanian air by night, she gossiped by my side, and supped with me on Mononon's yellow sands. But she being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our revels and join our rounds, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy whole fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Go that way, till shot not from the scroll, till I turn plenty for a singing.
And as he watched Titania dance off with her fairies, Oberon was left alone, angrily wondering how he could punish her and force her to give him the child. Suddenly he thought of a plan and spoke at once to Robin Goodfellow, also known as Puck, the fairy whom he loved and trusted most.
Where is my scribe? Oh, gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, once I sat upon a cliff and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back singing, which was dulcet tones that stars shot madly from the spheres.
I remember.
That very time I saw what thou could not. Angus, all armed, a certain name he took, and a fair vessel thrown by the west, and loosed his arrows smartly from his bow. While I watched young Angus' fiery shaft chased in the pale beams of the watery moon, and the imperial boat passed on in maiden meditation, unaware. Yet, mark I, where the boat of Angus fell, it fell upon a little western flower. Before, milk white. Are you okay there, Puck? Now, purple with love's moon. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed you once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make man or woman gently love the next life creature that sees. Fetch me that flower, and be I here again in haste.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in about 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and place the juice upon her eyes. The next thing waking that she looks upon, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her eyes, as I can do it with another hair, I'll make her render up her page to me.
Stop, Demetrius!
But wait, who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I don't love you, so stop following me. Where are Lysander and my beautiful Hermia? Lysander I want to stop, but Hermia stops my heart from beating. You told me they sneaked into this forest, yet here I am going mad in the middle of the woods because I can't find my Hermia. Go away, stop following me.
You attract me to you, you cruel magnet. But you do not attract iron, because my heart is as true as steel. If you let go of your powers to attract me, I'll have no powers to follow you.
Do I ask you to follow me? Do I speak kindly to you? Do I not tell you in the clearest possible terms, I do not and I cannot love you?
And even for that, I do love you the more. I'm your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you use me, the more I love you. Use me, but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you, could I ask for a worse place in your heart than to be treated as your dog? And even as that, I would consider it an honour to be treated as your dog.
Don't tempt me. Looking at you makes me sick.
And I get sick when I can't look at you.
You're risking your reputation by leaving the city and stalking somebody who doesn't love you. Standing alone in the middle of this deserted wood in the middle of the night is hardly the best way to protect your honour.
And for that, I rely on your virtue to protect me. And because I can see your shining face, it doesn't seem like nighttime. The forest doesn't seem deserted when you are here, because you are the world to me. So how can anyone say I'm alone when the whole world is here to look at me?
I'll run away and hide in these bushes and leave you to the mercy of the wild beasts.
Well, this beast isn't as cruel as you are.
I don't have to stay here and listen to you any longer. Leave me alone and stop following me. If you do, I'll thump you.
You already hurt me in the church, in the forest, in the fields. Shame on you, Demetrius. You're an insult to all women. We cannot fight for love as men can. We should be wooed. We are not made to woo. I'll follow thee to a heaven of hell and die upon the hand I love so well.
Very well, nymph. Ere he does leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer. Hast thou got the flower?
Aye, here it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a place where wild pine blooms, and oxid and nodding violets grow. Quite over canopy, with sweet honeysuckle, sweet musk roses, and sweet bar. Titania sleeps there sometimes at night, lulled in the flowers with dances delight. And there, the snake sheds her enamelled skin, wee, wide enough to wrap a fairy in. I place this juice in Tanya's eyes and fill her with hateful fancies. You take some of it too, and go search this grove. The sweet lady of Tamar is in love with a young man who wants nothing to do with her. Place this juice upon his eyes, so the next thing that he sees will be the lady. He's wearing the livery of a man of Tamar. Effect it with some care, that the next thing that he wakens sees will be the lady, and she'll fall in love.
Your servant shall do so.
After seeing Demetrius treat Helena so badly, Oberon hopes the love potion he puts in Demetrius's eyes will make him fall in love with Helena when he wakes.